Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Orlando.
And it's Masir.
And we are going to be taking a little sabbatical for the next few weeks.
Well, you know, we got shit to do.
And maybe shit has to do us.
No, nothing's doing me.
Ladies and gentlemen, just enjoy some of the best of our previous work until we return. This is the Live from the Plantation podcast.
And you are live from the plantation.
Whether you like it or not. I remember that job when I left. I had absolutely fucking had it with that fucking job.
Yeah.
I was literally, and it was a night you and me were working.
Yeah.
And I was over there, trying to stack. And,
you were my ride.
Yeah, I was your ride, and I hated that job. The day before, they were like training us to to stack pallets with the jack. And I'm trying to stack. I'm trying to bust my ass for these people to get the fucking job done. And I get this little short guy running over. And he goes, whoa. And he goes, Ramos, what are you doing? And I'm like, what? And he goes, you're bulldozing. And I'm like, I'm what?
No bulldozing.
There's no bulldozing. I'm like, there's a bulldozer in here? I'm thinking a bulldozer in here. Like, I didn't know what he was talking about. Turns out bulldozing is like,
pushing a pallet with another pallet.
Yeah, pushing a pallet with another pallet. They dubbed it bulldozing, and that you're not allowed to do that.
I'm not lifting a pallet in order to push it along.
Yeah,
but just pushing one with another one while it's on the floor.
Yeah, it's bulldozing.
Yeah, it's called bulldozing.
I looked at him. I'm like, really? It's minus 30 degrees in here. My nose hairs are stiff. And I have to keep blinking to keep my eyes from freezing shut. And I'm not exaggerating, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not exaggerating. Minus 30 below, you literally have to keep blinking your eyes to keep them from freezing shut. And this motherfucker is talking to me about bulldozing. I was like, man, I ought to fucking run you over with this pallet jack.
I ought to bulldoze you.
Yeah, fucking bulldoze you. And I'm going to hit the rabbit button. Remember the rabbit button? Rabbit button was that little button that made you go real fast. Yep. And they were like, you're not supposed to use a rabbit button, but only in emergencies.
Why is it there?
People would literally take pieces of like toothpick, I guess, and force the rabbit button down all the time. And nobody cared. And you know why? Because they didn't give a shit as long as the product was out. Yep. I mean, half the guys were up on fucking meth and fucking speed and shit.
Yep. Back then, it was part based. It was like piecework.
Yeah, it was incentive.
It wasn't hourly. So, you made...
Well, no. It was... Certain guys were hourly, but certain guys could be incentive. And if you were incentive, the more you did, the more you got paid.
So, what? It was like 5 cents per piece?
Yeah, and guys were busting their ass.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't one of those guys. So
you were picking like 20,000 pieces per night?
Yeah, I was probably picking about like literally 10 pieces per night. And there's no zero after, just 10. Just 10. I literally was stacking fucking, I don't know what the fuck it was. It was some fucking heavy ass like cake mix.
Ice cream.
And I'm stacking it. And each time I'm stacking it, I'm getting pissed off. I'm like, fuck.
Why?
I hate this job.
Why?
Because it was Monday night. And it was Monday Night Football was on.
Yep.
Barry Sanders was playing. I was like, I'm missing Barry Sanders to fucking do this shit. And I kept thinking about Barry Sanders like running. Have you ever seen Barry Sanders run where he breaks like 50 tackles and he goes off and it makes highlight films forever? I'm like, I'm missing that. After the 5th or 6th box of fucking ice cream or whatever it was, I literally just threw it down and said, fuck this. I'm watching Barry. I literally left everything right there. Took my mask off. I walked off, right? On the way out, I happened to see another friend of ours who was working there at the time. I walked up to him. I said, yo, I'm out. Do me a solid. Give Missy a ride. And I walked out and never came back, man.
Folks.
Got in my Capri Classic.
He was my ride to work and back from work. He left me to watch Monday Night Football.
But
just think about that for a second. He left me to watch Monday Night Football.
Okay, but Barry Sanders was playing. Barry Sanders was playing.
So what?
He's Barry Sanders. What are you talking about, man? Dude.
I don't care if Harry Belafonte... Belafonte was there.
Let me tell you something, man. I'd leave my own family members in that fucking freezer to watch Barry Sanders go play. Fuck that, man. I was like, fuck this. I'm watching Barry. I'd rather watch Barry break off a 30-yard run than sit there and load another fucking case of Maine lobster. Fuck that. I was like, man, fuck this place. Fuck this cold. Fuck that. I'm out. And I left. Never went back. Yeah. And I think the next week you got sick.
The next week, I got sick because fucking motherfuckers don't want to wipe down their machine when they leave. And so, they're wiping their boogers and their nose and coughing on their hands and touching everything. And so I come in and I touch the same thing and I end up getting sick. And that was it for me.
Yeah.
Until fucking I moved back from Florida and I worked at CNS and I ended up getting sick again.
Oh, you worked at CNS. Let me tell you something. I ended up working at CNS also, but at a different time.
Yeah, but what is it?
CNS?
Yeah.
Oh, they're the best.
Oh, okay.
I went in there.
That's what I figured.
I went in there and I remember at the time I was unemployed. I had no job. So I was like, okay, I'm going to work at CNS. But I already know how this is going to go. So I'm basically going to work here for 4 weeks. Because they would give you the training. They couldn't, if they hired you, they couldn't fire you for 4 weeks. You had 4 weeks to prove that you can do this. I already knew walking into that building that I had no shot of doing this. No shot.
Me too.
And I said, I'm going to do exactly 4 weeks. And then while I'm working here, I'm going to look for another job for those 4 weeks. But I just need 4 weeks worth of money to come in. So I went in. And they said, well, can you do this? I'm like, sir, I was born to do this. Lying my ass off. Man, the guy asked me, he's like, so do you think you can handle this kind of job? I'm like, sir, I was born to do this job. You'll see. And in my head, I'm thinking, oh, you'll see, all right. You'll see.
You'll see me walk out the door for the final time in 4 weeks.
You'll see those numbers literally go into the negative. How the hell did Orlando do minus 20 packages today? How is that possible?
I think he restocked packages. I thought I saw him in the aisle 58 restocking packages.
We had about 100 boxes actually go back to the manufacturer. Yo, dude, my numbers literally took the first week I actually did okay.
Yep.
But mind you, they didn't ramp it up yet. I actually did okay. I was
you
actually
do okay the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, I did probably there was a class of about 10 of us, and I think I did I was 4th best or something like that, 4th or 5th best. After that, it was all downhill. And I remember during our training classes, it was great. We had a guy in there. His name was Breeze.
Breeze,
Puerto Rican guy. Yo, check this out, right? He goes in there and he sits down there.
He must just came out of jail.
He was one of those those fucking just got out of. He's on parole.
They gave him an opportunity.
Yeah, exactly. I'm from New York, kind of. Those guys, man. They always got to tell you they're from New York. It's like who fucking cares?
Yo, I'm not from the Bronx.
I'm from Brooklyn, baby. Well, guess what? You're fucking here now. Who gives a shit? I can't stand when guys. Yeah, I'm from New York. Well, so fucking what? I'm from Neverland. So what? Who fucking cares?
I stopped saying that after the first year I moved from New York, man.
No, but they act like it's supposed to impress you. Yeah. It's like, what? You put that on your resume? I'm from New York?
The job is mine.
Yeah. So fucking who cares, man? Anyway, this guy, he was funny, though. He was like, they're introducing us, and he goes, okay, what's your name? Well, my name is this. Oh, what's your name? Oh, my name's Atlanta. He goes, what's your name? He goes, my name's Breeze. And the guy goes, Breeze? Is that your name? He goes like this. He goes, no. Just Breeze. And he flattens his hand and then moves it away like a breeze. Like, just Breeze, babe. And this guy talked so much shit about how I used to do this in New York and blah, blah, blah. And he was annoying, but at the same time, he wasn't a bad guy either.
Yeah.
He was just, a little full of himself. Yo, he quit before I did. That motherfucker quit before I did. He lasted literally 3 weeks.
Breeze blew like the wind.
Yeah, he blew like the wind. Blew right out the door. Yeah, I remember asking one of the guys, yo, where the hell's Breeze at? He goes, yo, Breeze quit. I'm like, fuck it. Yeah, and the fucking one of the Puerto Rican guys was pissed because he was like, yo, Breeze was my ride. Breeze was my ride here. He goes, and he fucking quit. Now I had to finagle a ride here. So I don't know whatever happened to fucking Breeze. Man, he's probably fucking under a subway or something. But yeah, dude, I literally did 4 weeks, and I remember the last week they actually called me into the office. They were like, "Hey, Leno, sit down." I'm like, "Yeah, sure." They're like, "Have you seen your numbers?" I'm like, I was like, "Yeah." And I knew what this was, but I was like, I'm gonna have fun with it. I was like, "Yeah, pretty good, huh?" I was like, I can tell you're impressed. The dude looked at me like, have you lost your mind? And he goes, actually, no. The numbers are kind of low. And that's why I said this. I said, low on the low end of spectacular, huh? He was like,
kind of low high, huh?
He kind of laughed, chuckled. He was like, "No, Leno, they're really low. You got to bring them up and whatever." And I was like, and he says, "Leno, do you think you can get your numbers up to here by the end of the week? Because we have to start making cuts after the." And the guy he was a nice guy. He was just being diplomatic. He's like, "Do you think that you can get these numbers higher than what you have?" And I was like, "Do I think I can get them higher?" I was like, "Already done, boss." I said, already done, boss. I was like, you'll see. You're not going to believe the numbers I'm going to put up next week. And he was like, okay, all right. And he shook my hand and said, all right, go get him, Orlando. I was like, you bet I will. I did less. I did less.
Exactly.
One of the Puerto Rican guys who worked there, oh my God, he was my friend. He's a friend of mine who I actually work with now. I met his brother. At the time, I didn't know him, but I met his brother working there. Cool dude, right? He fucking walked up to me almost like the next to last day and said, "Yo, Orlando." He's like, "Yo." He's like, "You did like 5 packages?" I was like, yeah, I kind of did. Dude, I did 5 packages the entire night.
Wow. That's like 0.2 pallets.
Dude. Yo, I did 5 and I shrink wrapped it. And I put it in the dock. At the end of the night. There was like literally 5 small boxes, a shrink wrap pallet, and the order was for like 200 pieces. I put 5 in there, put it on the deck where the trucks take it, and walked off. That was the last pallet I did.
The guy that was checking the pallets, he was like,
"What the fuck?"
No, he was like, "From what he is correct."
He was like,
we can't deny that.
Yo, he probably thought it was a joke. He was like, "All right, ha guys, ha. Could somebody fill this order, please?" Yeah. Like, no, it's full.
You know what? Now that you mention that, I didn't quit because I got sick. I actually walked off the job.
Oh, CNS?
Yeah. Because I was picking, being sick was part of it. Because I had to come back to work. Mm-hmm. And I was still kind of sick. And so I was like,
was this at CNS?
Yo, it's at CNS. And it was fucking third shift. Ugh. It was one right down the street, actually.
Really?
Yeah, close to here. I was picking honey bunches of oats, blueberry, and like a case fell.
Really?
I was like, fuck this, yo. I was like, fuck this. It was like an order of like 15. I was like, fuck this. Half my pallet was already picked. I didn't want to go on anymore. And so I dropped like that whole Jennifer system they have. Well, they have a system now where the machine tells you where to go.
Oh, really?
There's no more looking at the little tags.
Man.
They have a system where it's called Jennifer. Jennifer.
Kind of ironic.
Yeah.
Because now Jennifer tells you where to go. Yeah. Continues to tell you where to go.
It's called fuck you. I'm my own man, people. I'm my own man.
You still listening to Jennifer after all these years, man.
I'm my own man.